brothers.
But as we've demonstrated, the grenades do nothing, and trying to engage them head-on without the rocket launcher is, well, not very wise.
Yes, so... Let me see if we can figure out how to...
anything in the doors on the bottom that this one's guarding.
Basement level. Is that where you contact Jennifer? Fire trooper. No! Okay, so... I have to open up a new tab here, people!
Let's see...
Quick, Alex, improvise! Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. So I'm guessing we'll need... I'm not sure what the keycards would be for the doors on the bottom in case there's anything there. I know that one up there, I think uses 3, but we already got what we need from there, so...
Okay, so Metal Gear. Is that what I wanted?
Just because the battle music's on, try the grenades again.
Okay.
If it's that dumb, then I'm going to cry.
No, guess not.
Nope.
Apparently, it's not that simple, Alex.
Oh, it is Metal Gear.
Okay, so I need this. In the room with the Arnolds, go through the door on the right wall. In this room, you will need to be standing outside the rightmost door. Okay, so we need to go back to that room. You literally have to stand outside the door and contact Jennifer. There will now be a grenade launcher or a rocket launcher in the room.
More Russians.
More Russians. Hey, what was my dinner?
That's how picky she is. You just have to be standing outside the door, people.
Yeah.
She's a door person. She really is.
Yeah,
so
that's why she's
here.
not very popular on Tinder.
Exactly. So 120-48. She's definitely getting the Paris Hilton voice now. This is Jennifer. I'll prepare the rocket launcher for you. Come and get it. Over. Yeah, F you too, Jennifer. So now we get the rocket launcher.
Well, it could have been worse. She could have been a crazy sorceress.
She could have been. Although, you know, technically, some crazy sorceresses are worth it. I mean, after all, I'm a He-Man fan, so...
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of the sorceress girl in the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, Delcia?
Delcia, yeah. No, I guess she was a warrior. Anything else? She was.
Honestly, with
she
Power
was
Rangers,
Xena.
Honestly, with Power Rangers, you're just dealing with a bunch of Mystic Knights, people who can use magic and fight.
You mean the Mystic Knights of Tyr No? Oh, sorry.
Well, I was technically making a Final Fantasy reference, but I guess that works too.
Yeah.
Because they do technically, under Final Fantasy logic, they are technically Mystic Knights insofar that they use weapons and magic. So
they are the warriors of light.
No ammo.
Of course we don't.
So we have to go claim some ammo. Let me check the floor and see if there's an ammo cache. There is. It's pretty close to where Dr. Petrovich is, so I can guide you to it.
Or we could pick them up off the body.
Or that too. Now it takes 4 rockets per, so we will need 8 rockets, which I'm guessing will be provided to us given our rank.
Well, time to spam for ammunition.
Dun, dun.
I was gonna say, do we need a Magica while we farm?
We might. I don't know.
Welcome to the NES days, people, where farming was a thing.
Well, the MSX days.
Well, NES, MSX...
8-bit days.
The 8-bit days.
The 8-bit days. Welcome to the 8-bit era.
Yeah, there's a room that can give you, like, 3 ammo caches. So, key 5. And it's on the lower left room for this one, and it needs card 1.
Bonsai!
We don't care about you. Okay, we kind of do. Go left. And then it's that room on the left. Wee, more rations.
Rations.
More food.
Is Romney hungry?
Snake hungers for your blood.
I didn't realize Snake was a vampire.
Snake smash.
I go down, and I guess deal with this guy. He's like, I'll get you! Oh, my stomach, my one weakness. Okay, so 3 ammo caches.
Picked up ammo. Picked up ammo.
We get it, Alex!
And
Oh,
now
we
we
get
get
it.
Double. I almost want to see like if you can max it, because I'm worried that this will take more than. This will take more attempts than we think. Picked up ammo, picked up ammo. Yeah, you can pick up more rockets than that. So, I think we'll be okay at 14 though.
Punch, punch.
Might as well overstock.
I punch you!
Save us a few backtracks.
What people don't know is that Solid Snake and Drakfu are one and the same people. Except Drakfu exists in a fantasy world. And Solid Snake exists in a post-apocalyptic world. Not post-apocalyptic, but a post-war world. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
War-ravaged world.
War-ravaged world, let's go with that.
Okay, now we're maxed out.
At 30 rockets.
So let's actually go ahead and take on one of the questions that Romney did receive, and it's kind of snarky, but you know what, Romney can answer back with snark, so I'll just go ahead and let him do it. Which is, so when are you going to give up this whole fascination of not going to go see the Marvel movies or the DC movies until the hype is gone?
Probably never.
Probably never.
Because again, it's one thing when you have basically a movie that everyone's saying is the greatest thing ever, and that's mainly with like large franchise movies that have been getting praise regardless, like with the Marvel movies and to a lesser extent stuff like Star Wars. Because I mean, stuff like DC, that one I can at least contribute to a discussion of, okay, are they learning their lesson? Like, it actually gives me something to work with.
Card 1.
And that's the big difference. Is that
So
if it's
basically what you're saying is that by your own explanation and your own justification, I never have to see The Revenant ever?
No.
well, not unless. And again, this is just from how I approach is that unless I actually have something to contribute to the discussion, then what's the point in really doing the review? Is kind of my logic.
Okay, so you can use the rocket launcher. You actually can use it on the other side of the crates,
Oh, okay.
because that's what the guide was recommending. So just fire at them. Oh no, you can't.
Nope.
Well, that sucks. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and. So if you hit them like dead on, it's supposed to knock them back too.
He got him. He got him!
I don't see how that's supposed to knock them back, but okay. So we have card 7. Now we need to make our way back to building 1, which is where she is.
Yeah, but let's see.
Let's actually check the other areas just to make sure.
Just in case there's any goodies we can find.
Yes. In fact, I'm going to check the maps right now. I just love the fact that people expect you to bow. Because why not? Okay, there is a card 7 door on
No, you misunderstood.
on floor 1, but I have a feeling it's going to be story related. Basement.
Oh, and they stay dead.
What a novel concept.
Yes, they do. They're technically a boss, so. No, I don't need the path to building 3. I need the rooftop. No, there are no other level 7 doors aside from the one I think that's going to take us to building 3.
Oh, another prisoner.
Ooh, actually, but there is something that we can get.
You need a
Because now we have contact with Jennifer. So, we're still on floor 2, right?
yeah, and I just rescued a prisoner I didn't know about.
Yes, so go through that door, and I'll guide you to it.
The one at the top?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Back to the Arnold brothers. And
to
card
the
5.
bits and pieces that were once the Arnold brothers.
Yes.
The Arnold brothers.
The artists formerly known as the Arnold brothers. So go through the right-hand door on the top side, and it's a level 2 door. So that one, yeah. And then Go up and right. Oh no! You've been discovered, and we can't shoot through walls.
Yeah.
Yet, yes. Okay, so that door on the right is the one I'm talking about, so take care of these guys. Of course. You know what? Screw it. Because what you're supposed to do is, as soon as you go up to that door, you contact Jennifer, and I think she opens it. And she will give us something for it. So, I don't think we can use the codec.
There we go.
So go outside the door, and then contact Jennifer.
This is Solid Snake. Can you hear me?
This is Jennifer. I'll open the door. Over.
We got the
And
compass.
so-
I saw that coming.
I don't get it.
You'll have to watch our Zelda playthroughs on Dragon Shadow.
Yes. Actually, no, the best way to be able to explain it to you, Romney, is go watch the Dorkly video of Zelda meets the movie 7. And they actually do a joke about like finding something horribly disgusting in the big chest, and instead it's the compass. So it actually disgusts Link so hard that he throws up. Like, seriously, you could have put anything in this chest. You put the compass? So yeah, I then implemented it in other things. Now, there is actually, in the upper left door there, in the Arnold Brothers room, there is another thing that we need to go get.
Alright.
Key 1. We're supposed to get an antidote. I have a feeling it's for Petrovich's daughter. Maybe she's been poisoned.
Probably.
It's Metal Gear. Would you be surprised if she hadn't been poisoned, or if she
So
had?
literally just made me go in circles, so...
Oh no, go right.
You said upper left, I went
Oh,
upper
so
left.
go left. Go up. Then go right. Sorry, I lost track of what I was saying there for a second. Go up and right. And then it's going to take you to a door, and it's level 6. And yeah, it's going to give us an antidote, I'm guessing, for Petrovich's daughter. But we might as well just collect it just to be safe. And aside from that, there really isn't any other level 7 doors, aside from plot convenience. So I'd say grab this, and then we could probably head back to Building 1. Yeah, everything else we grabbed. So go ahead and get on the elevator. Yes, because we needed those rations. We kind of did.
Yeah, we really do.
So go down to floor 1.
This is the one that only goes up, so we'll have to do the loop around.
Yep. Do the loop around!
But that goes right. Everyone's like, oh, I'm on a roller coaster that only goes up. That's a really boring roller coaster.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's always like that anticipation moment.
Yeah. But basically, all anticipation with no payoff, and you get Duke Nukem forever.
Speaking of which, we actually did get another question. So, a Geek News listener has a question for Romney, which is, you've mentioned numerous times that you've never gone to Disney World, and I think you've also mentioned you've just not gone to a
I have
amusement
not
park
set
at all.
foot out of Utah. The only theme
No,
park-
that, like, they were talking like an amusement park, period. I don't know if that's true, because
That's
Lagoon's
not true,
here.
because I've been to Lagoon.
Yeah. So if you ever got the opportunity to go to Disney World or Disneyland, what would be like would there be a specific ride that you would first want to go on?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I think, in all honesty, given how much time I've had with Romney, he'd get the map and then he'd make a plan
Yeah.
the night before. So floor 1, and this is how you get out. I can't remember what level door this is, but
Trial and error.
6,
The
4,
old-fashioned way.
5. There we go. Okay, so.
What the hell?
Whoa, booby trap.
Booby trap.
It's just-
Booby.
I'm just...
Oh, now I know where we're at. Okay. So, go up, and then go through the pool and up. Oh, we are out of rations, aren't we? Okay. So, go up. And left. And then this is the laser room, so we'll need the infrared goggles. And we want to go down. Basically, this is going to take us to the street sweeper. Or the bulldozer.
Huh, wonder if they rented it from Night Vale if it's a street sweeper.
Yep, card 4. And go down in the water and come out. And I don't know the card number for this one either. There we go. So this takes you outside.
This is big boss. Inspections are here.
Oh, he's saying we need to go to a different frequency.
Oh.
Well,
So I forgot about this hallway. There is one bridge on the Enterprise. One bridge!
Okay. I think I know what I need to do here.
Yeah, just go straight down. But on the way, we will be able to get a bunch of rations from that truck.
Yep.
And this time we won't have missiles being fired at us. That'll be even better.
We still have mines, though, I think.
Yes. From here on, yeah.
Unless it's like the extreme Ghostbusters ghost trap logic, where by killing the boss, just everything goes back to normal.
Yes. Because that somehow neutralizes the effect.
Somehow gives people back their eyes.
And their mouths. And in some cases, their faces.
And returns their cars to normal somehow.
Mhm.
That was a
If
weird
only
show.
Shadow Games did that. I'm sorry, I had to go for the other reference that I know of with like Dark Arts, which is Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. I'm surprised no parents groups lashed onto that, saying that it was going to lead people to going...
I know, right? Because it's devil summoning, basically.
Yeah. I guess it's because, oh, it has the nice, cutesy image.
I mean, I knew somebody in the neighborhood that I was living that kind of felt like it was Satanism, but they never really did anything about it. It was like, I don't care. This is Pokemon all over again, but it's Satanism.
Yeah.
So I do know that some people were mad at Yu-Gi-Oh, but I think they were more mad at the fact that everything was coming out that way too.
Well, and I think a lot of people were more concerned with gambling concerns than they were with any like summoning demons and monsters and all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, because that was like a big school scare too, is like when the card game came out officially, kids were auctioning off their cards.
Well, some were auctioning it up, but a common thing that was usually happening is that people would bet their cards in the matches, so that if they lost or won, then...
Yeah. Especially when Battle City happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now that we're back in Building 1, let's find Dr. Petrovich's daughter. Because he doesn't actually tell us where she is.
She says he did. He said she's in the basement.
No, yeah, that's right. She's in the basement.
She's in the basement. In this case, there is a basement at the Alamo.
But yeah, to kind of once again address the question that was asked earlier, the whole like waiting for the hype to die down. Yeah, I'm gonna probably stick that for a long, long while. And like I said, there are exceptions where if I'm say able to see the film at a press screening, or if we're doing a group review, those are times where I will watch the movies during theatrical release. I'm just basically, and it's not even that I'm not seeing them; it's that I'm going to hold off on reviewing them until the hype has died down.
Door on the left is level 3.
Yeah, because the problem with that. And I noticed this with some of the other like major films that everyone defends, even when I had a whole debate about my problems with Civil War with my older brother, that when it's a film that's quote-unquote,
up, and it's level 6.
like when there's a film that is like universally praised, people will defend it against anything. They'll try to rationalize whatever they can because, well, I mean, as much as I enjoyed Civil War, I had problems with it.
Okay, so from here on in, we actually don't have a map. So...
I guess we gotta punch a wall.
Ugh.
Or we'll just have to blow it up.
Yes, blow it up.
Stand back. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
That was like a Dragon's Lair moment right there.
That really, dude, guys, the look. I really wish I got a picture of Robbie's face right there. He actually went from like, it's like, I did not expect that, and screw you.
Well,
Alright.
time to take out my anger on the dogs.
Exactly. Animal rage. Now PETA will hate us even more.
Well, they probably already hate me, but that's for a lot of other reasons.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, like, actually, we got a question a while back, like, the, not a question, but it was a statement like, oh, Romney's such a hypocrite, because all he has to do is go to the next Geek News movie review, and then he buckles on that. No, not really, because I watched that video, and he did say very clearly, if it was a Geek News thing, that it was a different deal. He was going to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not... And the other thing that I got was, like, apparently that I can force Romney to do these movies when he doesn't want to do it. No, I don't force anybody in the Geek News crew to do something they don't want to do. Unless it's Aldo. But I didn't say that, right? Okay, so go through here. And there we go! Lady in red. Thank you! My name is Ellen Madnar. I am Dr. Madnar's daughter. I sound way higher than I should be. They're forcing my father to create Metal Gear. Please, hurry and help my father. Okay, so now that we've rescued Ellen, we need to head back to Dr. Petrovich.
Is it Elena?
Yeah, it's Elena. Because I guess they couldn't make up their mind whether she's supposed to be Russian or Latin American.
Yes.
Because
translations is weird.
Well, not just translation, but keep in mind, again, Kojima...
Did they later name another character Elena because of the
I have no idea.
The Gerlukovich's... No, her name is Olga. I was gonna say, is it Olga, or Gerlukovich's daughter? But no, her name is Olga.
Yeah. It's just the thing to keep in mind, this game...
And the daughter is Sunny.
Yeah. Just the thing to keep in mind is that this game came out when the Cold War was still very much a thing, when the Soviet Union still existed, and Japan had a very weird fascination with Gorbachev. Like, there's literally, like, games where you play as Gorbachev that, like, oh, it's little Golby.
Yep.
And so, it's very... Hell?
What the?
Did we just step into some place that we shouldn't have stepped
so.
into? Okay, get us out of here.
We stepped into the abyss.
Oh, you're supposed to use the compass to cross the desert. Okay, well that's probably for building 3. You use card 1 to get in here. There we go.
It's dark and scary, and I don't like it.
I know, right? Okay, so let's head back to building 2.
I never met you.
And
I'm
get
scared of the
Dr.
dark.
Petrovich.
I am not the knight.
Which is funny too, because like in this game they portray Dr. Petrovich as like a benevolent doctor. He's not in the series.
Yeah, but
I think at one point he's like black market, isn't he?
honestly, I'm not as
Yeah, that's right. Because in 4, that's how they get the blood that Raiden needs. So, and he's black market at that point.
Yeah, and again, keep in mind, when this game came out, Kojima
3.
was basically just copying the 80s movies he saw that he enjoyed, and so
Yes.
it's kind of the equivalent of basically using whatever cliches you can to tell a very basic story. And what I was mentioning earlier is that with the whole Madnar Petrovich can't decide if it's like South American or Russian is because in addition to the Cold War, you had the Iran-Contra scandal with Oliver North and President Reagan, where we were basically funding the Contras in South America using money that we got from the Saudis by selling them weapons.
4-1. Yeah.
And that's where you get the whole, oh, well, it's in South America, because you've got all the various, like, rebellions against people like, say, Noriega and the various other dictators, and so that's why you have such a mishmash, because you had some that would be loyal to the Soviet Union, and then you had ones that were funded by the U.S. It was basically, I mean, people talk about the proxy war and the Phantom Pain. This is where a lot of this kind of started.
That upper one, yeah. Yeah. And here's the thing, it coined the franchise, and then at that point, the franchise just kind of took a life all its own.
Yep, and it's also just because that's what was happening in the world, is that you had two major superpowers funding these proxy wars to get back at each other since they couldn't engage in direct warfare with each other directly.
Yep.
Isn't history fun?
Next time on Gaming with the History Geeks.
I was gonna say, like, did this just become History Channel with video games?
Yeah, at least we'd actually, be telling actual history instead of fake stuff like aliens.